What up, family? That's your boy here, Crypto Moon and Mars. Hey, I'm back again with another one. I got a jump pack for you guys today, okay? I'm going to share with you guys Bone's massive use cases, right? That people are not really talking about, or even maybe some of us might not even know about, okay? But I would like you guys to pay attention and kind of follow along if you can. Okay, so we YouTubers and the media cover a lot on shit, but we lose sight of the Bone, the leash, and the rest of the whole ecosystem. Okay, Shib, as we know, is a brand of the ecosystem, and it's meant for global payment. Okay, Bone is the heart of the ecosystem and the fuel of the ecosystem, and that's what I'm going to share with you guys today. And then leash is a store of value. It is just going to be scarce, just like Bitcoin or even gold. Okay, because of the supply, it's not a lot in circulation. It's about 100,000 of them. That's it compared to Bitcoin, which is 21 million. All right, so leash is going to be very, very scarce. And then treat is going to be the reward token for the ecosystem, right? You get reward if you stake, you play game on the blockchain, you get reward for things like that. Okay, and the Shi is going to be the stable coin, right? Which is going to resist market, ups and downs, and it's just literally going to stable the price. Okay, so this is a clear picture of how the ecosystem is going to operate. Okay, so let's not lose sight of the rest of them. Okay, I know Shib is the king of the ecosystem. Yeah, so all these in tandem is going to help Shib's development, right? Long growth. So there we have it. Okay, but first of all, big shout out to all my subscribers and everyone watching for supporting the channel. If you have not, please subscribe, like, and comment for the YouTube algorithm, and also to push the video to others as well. But yeah, now let's move on to Bone's massive use cases. Okay. As we know, Bone is already confirmed as a gas token for Shibarium, right? Hands down, right? So if Shibarium, right, is going to revolutionize the Shiba Inu ecosystem and the entire crypto space, right? And Bone is a gas token for Shibarium. What's going to happen to Bone? Bone is going to follow along with the whole revolution. Okay, so Bone is very massive. Its use case is really huge. So there we have it. I would like you guys to take another look at Bone if you can, because the potential is very, very huge. Okay, and then as we know too, Shibarium will offer low gas fee and cheaper transaction, right, as well as faster transaction speed, right? All these in tandem is going to boost mass adoption. It's going to bring a lot of people into the space, okay? And Shib already did that. So this is just more like another step further to really attract more people into the crypto space. So yeah, gas fees, mass adoption, the use case for Bone is going to be humongous. Dapps will run on Shibarium. If you guys didn't see the article that came out recently on the 15th about introduction of Shiba Inu ecosystem and the L2, I'll have you guys take a look at it if you can. Okay, I'm just going to take excerpt of that article or that medium and just read to you guys as far as the Dapps potential on Shibarium. Okay, it's more like the transition from Web 2 to Web 3. Okay, so it says the development framework of Shibarium, right, provides functionality to allow the community to build their vision to a blockchain. Okay, so decentralized application, also known as Dapps, right, program that exists and run on a blockchain are critical component to the expansion of Web 3. And then it says gaming, social media, education, and supply chains are just a few of the early endless users for app. Just a few of them. So imagine going to real estate. So literally just endless potential. All right. And Bone is going to have a play in this whole kind of scenario, in this whole, revolution. Okay. So being a gas token, every transaction, you're going to need Bone. All these dApps are going to need Bone, right, to operate. Okay. So as we look ahead, what crypto needs is the application that will encourage user adoption and pave the way for Web 2 transition to Web 3. Okay, if you take Ethereum for instance, Ethereum has about 2,700 dApps, right, just alone on that blockchain. BNB has about 1,300 dApps. Okay, Polygon has about 490 dApps. Tron has 582 dApps. Solana also has 377 dApps. Okay, so how many dApps is Shibarium going to have? We don't know yet. Okay, so their goal is to attract all these developers onto Shibarium, right, in hopes that they'll help push mass adoption. And then we're going to have the blockchain gaming play to earn, the Shiba Eternity game. The mobile version is already out. If you haven't checked it out, it's pretty cool. So this is what, you know, is going to bring, you know, all these gamers into the crypto space, into the Shibarium space. Okay, Shiba Eternity is going to run on Shibarium, right? And it's going to attract gamers. These guys who also need Bone to play games, right? So, and then also we're looking at potentially existing game providers looking for when they're allowed to, that's cheaper, right? Like Shibarium is saying is going to offer cheaper and low transaction fee. So all these gamers are going to probably be looking for something cheaper. So guess what? They might turn to Shibarium. And they might need Bone. Shibarium could be the stop shop for these guys, which means mass adoption. Okay. And then we're talking about the NFT incubator, right? Shiba Inu artist NFT incubator. Okay. So it's proposed NFT project for the ecosystem. It's not out yet. Okay. The platform is actually inviting artists interested in giving the necessary NFT support to their work. All right, so they're going to support these guys, and then later on they will display, sell, and auction the NFT through marketplaces. There's some of the things you're going to need Bone for. Okay, and then we're going to have the NFT marketplace, which is going to run on Shibarium, like OpenSeas, and they have Pulsar. Right, they're just waiting for Shibarium to be launched, and then they will kind of, you know, start, you know, utilizing the NFT marketplace. Pulsar is the NFT marketplace built for Shiba Inu ecosystem and NFT enthusiasts. It has been designed and future-proof to be integrated with upcoming Shibarium network. Okay, so just look at it. A percentage of every transaction will be sent to the Shibarium address. So, right, mass adoption, NFT marketplace, just like OpenSeas, right? So we hoping Shibarium could do that, kind of tap in that kind of market, and you're gonna need Bone for all this. Also, the metaverse will run on Shibarium, right? Shib the metaverse, right? Looking at potentially all these industries, right, entering the metaverse in the future. According to Goldman Sachs, right, the entire metaverse expected to create an 8 trillion addressable market. This is more like comparing to that to the US GDP, because what 2021 in third quarter, the GDP alone for the US was about, I think, what 23 trillion. In the third quarter, okay, which means that the metaverse is expected to create a value that is around 1/3 of the current GDP of the US. So just think about it, because we're very early in the metaverse, very early. No one knows where it's going to be in the future, but Shiba Inu, you know, for the sake of mass adoption, they created the metaverse to attract all these users, right, to be able to partake in the metaverse. So Shiba Inu is early pioneer of the metaverse. Okay, so just imagine everybody's going to use Bone to transact on the metaverse. Just be the jerk. And I'm just here to share this with you guys about Bone's massive use case, because the metaverse is huge. $8 trillion market. Okay, let it sink in for a second. Now let's move on to shibaswap. Okay, we have shibaswap 2.0 that's coming out very soon. In that blog they put out, introduction to Shibarium network, they have a section that talks about the shibaswap. Okay, they're just going to come out with Shibarium when Shibarium is finally launched. Okay, so shibaswap 2.0 or shibaswap is a decentralized exchange like Uniswap, okay, PancakeSwap, SushiSwap, okay, and described by the Shib team that is going to be a crypto portal. All right, meaning what it's going to be the hub, right, one-stop shop where you get all the information you need, right, and it's going to have a great user experience, right, which is also known as UX. A lot of people use those terms a lot. Okay, so like I said, with shibaswap, think Uniswap, PancakeSwap, or SushiSwap. Okay, and Bone will be required to transact on shibaswap. And then now we're going to have Wellies, right? It says Welly brings food on blockchain using Shibarium. Okay, Wellies is a first decentralized fast food chain, and their supply chain will run on Shibarium. Okay, just imagine hundreds of franchise stores around the world using Bone to transact, right, on Shibarium. And then we're gonna have the doggy dow, right? It's just more to come out with vote, give the community a voice. Hey, okay, this is what we have. Okay, we want you guys to, come out with your ideas, your proposal. We want you guys to vote so we can move the ecosystem, in whatever direction you guys want. Right, it's literally giving us a voice. We, the community members, giving us a voice. Okay, and we could propose on reducing the circulation supply by up to 99%. Okay, we can vote on delegators' ideas. We can vote on staking ideas. We can vote on validators' ideas. Right, voting on treasury protocols, loan system with collaterals. It's just endless. Okay, so these are some of the things we're going to need Bone to do. Right, we're going to stake our Bone, which is going to reduce the supply in the long term. So now we have fashion in the crypto space. Okay, the industry is coming out. We have John Richmond getting into the crypto space, right? And it says it is estimated that luxury fashion brands will have a market share of 2 trillion in the crypto market. Let it sink in for a second. 2 trillion in the crypto market. Okay, and they'll also use Bone to transact on Shibarium. For example, we're talking about John Richmond, right? Partnership with Shib. There's another one at Bugatti that recently announced a partner with Shib, right? It's all clothing brands, okay? So these guys are going to help push mass adoption, and we are going to need Bone at the end of the day. Also, Bone at some point in time will be likely either to all these centralized exchanges and then DEX and decentralized exchanges, or Binance potentially going to list Bone. We're talking about Coinbase, Huobi is already showing signs of it, right? Get.io, just look at all these big exchanges, right? So going to have this ShibaNet, decentralized marketplace that's going to run on Shibarium, right? It's more like the new world of trade, right? You can, buy, sell stuff on it. Somebody somewhere else, you can just transact, business with them, and then you're going to need Bone for that. ShibaNet is not out yet, so we don't have a lot of information on that yet, okay? And then we're looking at Bone's mass supply, which is 250 million, which is nothing compared to other token, right? Or even their coin supply, okay? So these are some of the things I want you guys to kind of take a look at. And then we talk about Shib clothing outlet, Shib retail outlet, right? All these outlets going to create Shibarium transaction with a receipt on that blockchain. Just think like you buying food, right, at the store at fiat and getting a receipt, okay? So there's another big use case right there. Now we're talking about other projects like Ethereum and BNB who've managed to lower their token supplies, right? Bone could replicate exact same concept through burning. Okay, I think recently it was announced that Binance burned over 600 million in BNB, right, in their latest quarterly burns. So imagine Shibarium doing the same, right, to Bone or burning Bone, right? Because the community have to vote on kind of ideas, right? That's why we have the DAO in place. Okay. Limitless potential here. All the above, right, will launch on Shibarium with a huge Shiba Inu community, which is already established, right? They will run on Shibarium as transactions, and Bone will be used to transact. Here's my take on Bone. I mean, with the use case, the potential, right, price increase and everything. Let me know in the comment section if you know of any use cases for Bone. Okay, just put in the comment section so you can see. Also subscribe, like, and comment. As always, thanks for watching, and be on the lookout for my next video. Okay, peace.